So I figured if I was actually doing a box opening while I had this conversation with you, I wouldn't be able to do those jump cuts. And I get to share my excitement about the new package that arrived for me today.
Showing off, don't wanna have to wait tonight. Better off, I'm gonna find my way tonight. Won't you talk to me? I wanna heal your sorrows. Just talk to me. We'll make a new tomorrow. Talk to me. One night to find the answer. Talk to me. What makes this heart beat faster?
It was about 3 years ago, I wrote a piece called The Perils of Positivity. And for me, while I'm a guy that 90% of the time is incredibly upbeat, incredibly positive, and I am one of those guys that loves to share positive messages. There's a caution that comes with that, though. I think we have to be a little bit cautious when we are spewing all these different positive messages, these memes, these quotes that we see on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and the like. Recognizing that, for me, while 90% of the time I am definitely feeling positive and upbeat, there is definitely a time for me where I just simply do not feel extremely positive. And in fact, sometimes I feel quite crappy. Also acknowledging and recognizing that for a chunk of the population, that negative feeling may be the majority and not so much the positive. So the risk we run is that when we share these positive messages, we can in fact make it feel a little bit shameful for those of us that maybe do not feel positive in the moment. And that is a risk that we need to be very cautious with. We can get into this spiral of feeling bad for feeling bad. And I just want to take a moment, especially, in this era, this day and age, where we are talking a lot about using your time wisely. We all have this newfound abundance of time where we can improve ourselves. And I think there's a risk that comes with that, is that sometimes we just don't fucking feel like improving ourselves. And we can easily get wrapped up into this, is there something wrong with me because I do not feel like spending the time improving myself. In fact, I feel quite crappy right now. I'm stressed, I'm scared, I'm anxious. I don't know what the future is going to hold. I don't know if I'm going to have a job. I don't know if my job is going to be there tomorrow. Maybe I lost my job. Who knows? Understanding that it is okay to feel those negative feelings is important as well. And in fact, it's equally important, if not more important, than sort of absorbing that positivity and spreading that positivity. So if you've been struggling through this pandemic a little bit and been beating yourself up because you haven't been able to get caught up in this positivity, I just want to say that that's quite all right. There is nothing wrong with that. And I want to encourage you to take time to sort of dig into that sorrow, that grief, that pain, that loss, whatever that is for you. I heard a quote quite some time ago that I really, really like. And somebody had said that suffering equals pain times resistance. And the more that we resist the pain that we're feeling, the deeper our suffering. And sometimes we just have to lean into that pain, that discomfort, that anxiety, whatever that is, and be okay with that. Accept that that's how we're feeling, and maybe dive a little deeper and explore that. So I just wanted to say today that if you are not feeling 100% optimistic, upbeat, and positive each and every waking moment of the day, that is A-okay. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. And I wanted to do this box opening while I told you this story, because I tend to prefer doing these kinds of things live, where I can't do these jump cuts. I can't cut out my ums and ahs. So I figured if I was actually doing a box opening while I had this conversation with you, I wouldn't be able to do those jump cuts. And I get to share my excitement about the new package that arrived for me today. I am super pumped. Just when I thought I had all of the gear, all of the lenses I would ever need, I found somebody's YouTube channel that was doing macro photography and macro videography. So of course I had to I had to hop online and order the Sigma 70mm f2.8 macro lens. So I'm super stoked about what this is going to look like once I get this on the other side of that camera and share some of the macro photography and videography with you. So if you are a photographer or videography that has done some stuff with macro photography, let me know what you think. Do you have some fun with it? Have you got examples of your work? I would absolutely love to see it. There it is. I am looking forward to getting this bad boy on the camera. So once again, my friend, if you're stressed out because the whole world is sharing positivity, and you just don't feel it right now, please know that that's okay. There are certainly times for positivity, but there are certainly times when it's just okay to not be okay. All right, my friend, as always, continue to make beautiful shit happen, and we will see you next week.